In this video, we are going to see about the third experiment, interfacing IoT development board and configure USART for transferring strings in the subject of introduction to IoT. And the main motive for this experiment is to interface IoT development board for configuring the USART and transferring string through it. The components or the apparatus required for this are STM32 IDE software, an ARM IoT development board, which is a microcontroller board, STM programmer tool, serial port utility tool are the components that we are required. As we know that the full form of ARM is Advanced RISC machine. RISC is nothing but reduced instruction set computer. And the procedure for making this experiment or doing this experiment is we have to open the STM32 Cube IDE software, and that we have to open by a new project of STM32 by clicking on file new STM32 project. Then we have to select which microcontroller we are going to use, and after the data are downloaded, we have to give the project name and uh, uh, particular microprocessor will be opened. In that microprocessor, we have to click on the PA5 pin as output, GPIO output. After clicking on that, we have to do the configurations for the pin. After doing those configurations, give controllers. By clicking on controllers, the source code for C code will be generated for this microprocessor as we configured it. Then after that, we have to build the project, which shows whether there is an error or not. While we see that, then only we can move towards the next steps. After that, if there is no error and the build project is completed, debug the file. After doing this, we have to connect the component, and we have to dump the project from our software to the board by using the program STM32 programmer software. After dumping that, by using the sensor, if we keep any disturbance for that, if there is no disturbance for the sensor, there will be no issue. If there is any disturbance given to that sensor, it will be displaying as introduction to IoT. Since in this program we have given introduction to IoT as to print, that is how we can do this experiment.